Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the second part of the third lesson, matter around us. So, what are the topics you are going to see in this video? They are diffusion, compressible property of gas compared to liquid and solid, difference between solid, liquid and gas, classification of matter, pure substance, element, compound, mixture and types of mixture. So, come let us see this in detail. First one is diffusion. Diffusion is the nature of particle spreads out to occupy the space of the container. The particle of gas easily spreads and occupy the whole space of the container. Next to gas is a liquid which can occupy the space and not as much as gas, but it occupies to some extent. Then comes the solid. The diffusion property of solid is very less. That is, the movement of particle is restricted and it will not diffuse like liquid and gas. Next one is compressible property of gas compared to solid and liquid. Take a plunger. It moves freely when we assume that it is filled with air. Then fill it with water and press the piston. It gets compressed to some level. Then take chalk powder, try to compress it, that is press the piston. It is very difficult and hardly move. So from this experiment we can conclude that the gas are highly compressible than liquid and solid. Here comes the difference between solid, liquid and gas. The first comparison is about the shape and volume. For solid, it has definite shape and volume, and for liquid, it has no definite shape because it takes the shape of the container and it has definite volume. Then gas, it has neither definite shape nor definite volume. The second property is compressible property. Solids are incompressible, that is we cannot compress the solid. Then liquid is compressed to some extent, and the gases are highly compressible. Next, the third comparison is about the space between the particle. In solid, the space between the particle are very little, and in liquid, the space between the particle are greater than the solid, and in gas, the space between the particle is the greatest. It has a maximum space between the particle than liquid and solid. The fourth property is about the attraction. The attraction property of the solid is very strong. Because of this property, the particles are bounded strongly. Then in liquid, the attraction property of liquid is less than the solid. Then comes the gas. The attraction property is very less. Then the fifth comparison is about the movement of the particle. Since the particle are tightly bounded, it cannot move freely in solid. So, in solid the particles cannot move freely. In liquid, the particles can move freely because it has some space between the particles, so it can move freely. In gas, the particle of the gas will move freely because it has more space between the particle, so it can move very freely. Here comes the classification of matter. In first stage of matter, it is classified into two types. There are pure substance and mixture. And the pure substance are further classified into element and compound. Then mixture are further classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Let us see this in detail. First one is pure substance. If a substance is made up of only one kind of particle, then the substance are called pure substance. We know that pure substance are classified into element and compound. So, what is an element and a compound? Let us see. An element is made up of single kind, that is one type of atom, and a compound is made up of two or more elements in a specific ratio. In simple, atoms combine to construct element and elements are combined in a specific ratio to construct a compound. Then mixture. The mixture are the combination of pure substance with no definite or constant composition, that is, pure substance are combined without any specific ratio. The mixture are classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture are the components mixed that are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. The components are mixed very well. The next one is heterogeneous mixture. Here the components mixture are not uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. That is, we can easily identify the component. And that's all for this video. The remaining topics are in the next video. And please don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss my previous videos and the upcoming videos. Thank you.